Hai rotto. Ma guarda. No. Comunque. Ci mancava solo quello con lo scudo nella mano, mo. Dov'è che lo trovo? Ma mi ha tolto la missione? No. Ok, qua davanti a me.
I cannot enter.
Botta di culo. Sta bloccata. Ok. Come indovinare?
It's locked, all right.
Che appunto. Cosa si può passare da strada laterali? Ho fatto tutto il giro, però. Forza è infattibile.
This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Petrescu fellow. No, non ha senso. Oddio, però potrei guardare. Andiamo un po'. Delle cartucce. Questa non è una zona da combattimento? Qua dove c'era il pub, mi sa. Questo è vivo o morto? No, forse è morto. Un omicidio. Balordo. Ma...
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me.
Ah.
I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Che culo! Ha beccato il muro il tipo. L'uomo che stavi cercando è morto.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything, it ain't me.
Ok.
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another...
Non lo so cosa è successo.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
C'è stato tipo un bug. Ma vediamo. Se lo rifà di nuovo non posso continuare la live. Vuol dire che c'è qualcosa che non va. Allora. Anemia. E ce l'abbiamo il medikit per l'anemia. Non penso. Ci dovrebbe essere... Anche ieri me l'ha fatta a quest'ora comunque. Non so perché. Balordo. C'è una cassaforte. Una cassaforte vuota. Bene. Allora. Sepsi. L'anemia, eccola qua. Ok. Ok. Pa, pa, pa. Pa, 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 pa. Allora, il tipo era qua vicino, giusto? Sì.
Cordial can be the answer to all your problems, as long as you have the money. When science fails you, this elixir.
How are you, boy?
I'm not...
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling top.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Goodbye, young man.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me. The wet boots will be proud of me.
Bloody hell, boy.
When
What?
science
Shooting a
fails
boy
you,
in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
What can...
No.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. And now I'm just Ben. Ben the tramp.
What can you...
No,
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy he just frayed me last nerve.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar, a coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
What about those we left behind, face down in the mud? You want to change places with them? You cannot waste your chance at life this way.
It's not that simple. I wouldn't have expected you to understand. I don't even know why I spoke to you in the first place.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. It's just a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match.
Good evening,
for
Benjamin.
Swanborough cordial.
Can I help you? You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need...
I always...
I will see you. A gun...
Per l'emicrania.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu.
Per questo?
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
I'd like to see what kind...
Vediamo che cosa da vendere questa. Un cordiale con una lista degli ingredienti scritta in latino. Questo oggetto può essere riciclato in componenti. Oppio. Potassio, 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 potassio. Poi mi sa che quello che mi serve è proprio quello.
Good evening.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Ok.
Goodbye, Miss Swan.
Goodbye.
Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems.
All your problems. Allora, questo.
As long as you have the money.
Quando cazzo? Oh, grande il posto però, eh. Dio buono.
When science fails you, this elixir.
Squid, 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 squid. Che topolino.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to. There's no one in.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be from Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Allora, trova... L'alfabeto braille. Sì.